But we all know like that wasn't the best team. Neither one of those teams was the best teams ever.
Hell.
assembled.
2017 was the best.
2017.
That
It's the 96 Bulls. The 96 Bulls.
No, the
Bobby,
2017
the future is now, old man. Get your head out of your ass.
Right.
Man.
I hate it when you say that shit, bro.
Future is now.
He's commented that maybe a couple times, bro. I mean,
Future is now.
Oh man, that's
No way.
crazy. I do like the 96 Bulls. I feel like they win in a 7-game series. Obviously, depending on what era they're playing. If they're
Yeah,
playing
you
Because of
gotta
the
like.
rules.
It's
Because of the
a
Yeah,
rules.
yeah,
it don't matter.
It's
It
a
don't
long-
matter. It
No
don't matter
hand
when they
checking.
play.
No hand checking.
It's a
No,
long
it-
debate
you
can have
saying
about
that the Warriors would lose to the 96 Bulls if they played in today's era?
I think it's basketball. I think they were losing in the air.
No, it's not just basketball though,
crazy.
because the game evolves.
It's
Because it is
Different
hand
rules.
check. And,
There's different rules. So if
Yeah,
you
but
put
I'm talking about some real hoopers. They could hoop
Right,
anywhere. So
right,
the
you're right,
96,
you're
the
right.
96 Bulls,
Kareem
they
can't.
holding it down.
But then, exactly, Kareem can't
Nobody's
now.
stopping that shit. Nobody's stopping that.
because they
Bam
can't.
is.
Bro, they can't.
Bam is.
Yes, sir.
They can't.
Like
Bro,
who
he
did?
giving Bam.
Like
He
God
giving
did?
Bam. He giving Bam 40.
Bam,
Nigga.
Hey,
Stop.
but here's the thing,
no.
though. Here's the thing,
Come on,
though,
bro.
right? If the Rockets was able, I know this was like the next year, but even like the Spurs, they was able to make it competitive.
I bet you Rudy
How did
Gobert
we
could
You
get
can
clamp
you
that
can make
shit
a
up.
you can,
Yo,
you can make a good
Rudy-
argument that the
I bet
96
you
Bulls
Rudy
could beat
Gobert
them.
could
This is
clamp
the-
that
Hey
shit up.
JD, hey JD, get him out of here.
This
Get him
is-
out of here, JD.
No, I got
JD, get him out of
Rudy
here.
gonna send that
Yeah,
shit.
that's-
I don't even like
Get him
Rudy.
the
He
fuck
sending
outta
that
here.
shit easy.
Dub, I got a question. Who was the one that got mad at me and I think Dell for saying that Dirk Nowitzki's shot was more unstoppable than Kareem's?
Had to be
Hey.
Ron. Had to be Ron.
Who
Yeah.
said-
Yeah, it was Ron. It was
Had to
I
Ron.
be
called you
Ron.
SpongeBob.
Wait,
He
you
did.
said Dirk Nowitzki's shot
Yo,
is
you
more
know
stoppable
what?
than Kareem's.
Before we continue, I am so mad Ron is not here. I am
I am
Where Ron
too.
at?
pissed. Dude, I can't. Oh my God.
Where's Ron at? I got a problem with Ron. He said DeMarcus Cousins is a Hall of Famer. Like, what are you
No,
talking
Ron
about, bro?
is-
And Ben
Ron is-
Simmons.
He was on his way.
Yo, that's
And
crazy.
Bobby, you too. You said
That's
Scottie
crazy.
Pippen's top 10 all
Ron-
time. What do you want? bro?
I love
I
Ron.
want to
He's a-
understand.
I'll die on that hill. I'll happily die on that hill, gang.
I was
I wanna
getting on you.
understand.
I was
I wanna
getting
understand
on you
before I
too.
say
I
anything.
was getting
Yeah.
on you too about that.
You were. That's all I was asking you.
It was my rookie year.
Yeah.
Oh, so wait, so Dub, you were a fan of this
It
childhood.
was my rookie
Now
year.
you're oh,
That's why I brought it up. And another thing, Ron.
Good
if
shit,
you're
light out.
listening- Ron, if you're listening to this, you look like Randall Boggs from Monster Inc. All right? So if we're gonna play that, I look like SpongeBob. You're Randall. I'm calling you out, Ron. I'm calling you out.
oh fuck! I hope he's watching right now.
Come on, Rondo.
I hope he's
But
watching right now.
The
Please
light out.
watch.
Yeah, that's my bad. That was back when I was giving
No,
people
you're good. You're
respect.
good. You know,
I think Wilt-
like. Yeah.
I think Wilt and Bill Russell was
Yeah.
still in my top.
No,
We're
light out,
brutally
light out.
honest
Like
now.
they respect
We're
the vet.
brutally
No.
honest now. That's what it is.
Light out. Don't give him a pass. Light
All
out.
right,
Don't
Bobby,
give him a pass, bro.
Yeah.
Don't give him a pass.
You were Ron. That's Ron right there, bro. That's Ron.
Crazy.
That's Ron.
Rondo. Oh
Wrong.
my god.
goodness.
Rondo Rondo is fucking crazy.
Boggs.
I got the jokes too, man. I'm so mad. I'm so mad he's not
I mean
here.
the yellow on you. I could see SpongeBob in
No,
you.
I see
I'm not
SpongeBob.
gonna
I
lie.
laughed. It was good. It was a good joke. I feel like mine was better. That's it.
Rondo was nice. I do like Rondo.
That was good.
Yeah. I like Rondo a lot.
LeBron James passes Magic Johnson for 6 on the NBA's all-time assist list by recording his 10,142nd dime in Friday's.
That's
Goat man,
impressive.
goat man,
Who?
yeah, that's him.
That's impressive.
Goat man.
Who? LeBron?
LeBron James.
Brian.
I thought you were talking about Chris Paul.
I just wanted to mention that feat so that we could get to the
That
more
list.
important topic.
Look at the
but let
list.
me read this super chat.
That is
up there?
crazy. The GOAT.
The only forward on the list. Come on now.
Yeah, that is insane. And look at who's number 3.
CP0 rings.
Alex Campbell sent a super chat, said, why do people treat MJ taking time off when his dad died like he was quitting because basketball was exhausting?
I think it was exhausting for his mental, going through all of the. I mean, he even talked about that during the documentary, with all of the criticism about him and his dad dying on top of everything. I mean, something like that, it's serious, bro. And
That is tough.
that is so. Now you go. That it's actually very exhausting to at the same time play at that high of a level, deal with criticism about your own basketball play on top of dealing with the criticism of your own of your own father dying, like, and people trying to put the blame on him. Like that's
That's ignorant.
I think
That's
you need a
ignorant,
break.
bro.
You need a break. Like honestly, you need a break from that.
People
And
that say
what
that are
helps-
ignorant, bro.
What helps MJ
People-
too is that he left on top. That's the
Yep.
one thing I'll give him. I love Bron, but when MJ did leave in what 94, 93 summer,
93.
like he left as a three-time champion, three straight
First time
times.
three-peat.
So
Yeah.
if you're gonna quit, if you're gonna leave,
I'll be at
that's
that
the
part.
best way you
Bro,
can do it.
And then
Honestly, MJ's like allure and just the story kind of adds to that whole greatness of like he left and came back and three-peated again.
Bro,
Like,
that's why I tell people, bro, when it comes to like this is why I don't know how you could even say like LeBron's the GOAT
Oh, here
because
we
it's
go.
like even when you look at Michael Jordan, his career is like the closest thing to perfection we have ever had, bro. As soon as he got a guy that could be his running mate,
Yep.
Repeat
You're
that.
right,
As
Joe.
soon as he what?
Wait,
Three
wait,
straight.
Here's what's coming in
Leave,
LeBron's
As soon as he
career.
what?
Lee,
As
hold
soon
on.
as he
I'm
got-
not
as soon as
finished.
he got with Scotty.
Hold on,
I'm
hold
not
on,
As soon as
finished.
he got with
I'm not
Scotty.
finished with the
hold
story.
on.
I'm not
If you're
finished with the
talking
story.
about- if you're talking about closest to perfection, wouldn't Bill Russell be closest to perfection?
No, bro.
Not
'cause he
only
couldn't-
that,
he
not
wasn't
only
a great
that.
scorer.
What-
Get up out of here. He won. That's it.
Yo,
Come on.
Dub, I
But
got
what
one of
LeBron
he's
has
one of
in his
Bill
favor,
Russell. I'm sorry. Bill Russell, one of the best basketball players I've ever seen in my
The
life.
worst
No,
best.
what
but-
LeBron
if
has,
you're
what
talking about
LeBron has in
Worst
his
best.
favor.
That's a good one. Somebody should
11
make a top 10 worst best list.
11
Where's best
rings and-
Bill Russell is leading it. Kareem could be runner up.
Damn, bro,
Bill
your rookie
Russell
year
gets
from
there.
now,
Yo,
that-
you want to know what I've been thinking about lately? Like
Bob
when
Cousy.
people
That's-
say
that's
that
like-
that AD should be swapped with Dwight on the top 75 team. Why don't they just kick all the black and white people, like the black and white picture people, off the list?
Yo,
They're
they
all
got-
sorry. They're all sorry. They don't argue Dwight and
They
AD.
dominated their era because they dominated their era. though.
They're
on
sorry.
the verge of
They're
They
cancellation.
dominated their era.
Yeah, my bad.
Yo,
That was
Gabe
crazy.
is
The
the
black and white
best
picture
fucking
people.
person.
I had to
Holy
make
shit.
sure. I said that right. That was close. That was
That
close.
was
That was
close.
close. My bad.
And you
Right,
can get
that
it.
sounded like he was
And
about
you
to
Hold
say
on.
that.
I was close. I was like right here.
Yeah, he was right.
I was right here.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
right
right there.
here.
Yeah, wait, let me go.
Black and
This
white
is Red
picture people.
Carmelo Anthony and Al Horford.
Hey man, I got a 7th grader now better than all them. I don't care.
Oh man,
No,
that's
no,
crazy.
what I
Evolution.
was talking about, I don't know why you
Evolution.
started going on this weird skill thing. You said MJ has the closest thing to perfection that we've ever seen. If we're talking the closest thing to perfection, you're just talking about their career, their accolades, whatever. It would be Bill Russell, 11
it's not.
11 championships in 13 years.
But
was
that's
like-
it.
It was like
When
14.
I'm talking about
bro.
perfection, it's not just the
Yeah.
team
You know
accolades,
what?
but at
You
the
know
same
what,
time,
Dub?
the
You're right.
individual accolades. Because MJ is one of the few people to have multiple MVP, Finals MVP, I think DPOY, all in the same year, or some crazy shit like that. Like he
Dub,
did
you're
a
gonna
lot of.
hate it.
Hey,
Hold on,
Dub,
wait,
you're,
let me
you're gonna
finish,
you're
let me
gonna hate it, but it would be magic, Dub. It would be magic.
It would
I know
not
you
be
hate
magic,
that.
but
I
let
know
me-
you hate
Hold
that.
on,
Dub.
Let me
hold
finish
on.
my point. Let me
Can-
finish
can
my
we-
point.
Can we
Let me
also
finish-
point this out really quick? Here's the attention you're looking for, Arch. Mid-panel. There's 340 people watching, and you're one of them, bozo.
Idiot.
Make sure you like the video.
Head top.
So along with the team,
Ether,
along
head top.
along with the team success and the team dominance that MJ had, he also had the individual performance as well. As soon as he got dropped in the league, he was dropping like 28, 29 points per game. And then ever since then, he just dominated individually. Then as soon as he got his running mate, as soon as he's got a guy to sit here and compete to titles with him, he wins 3 straight, takes a fucking break because of a lot of outside circumstances, comes back, 3-peats again. He's one of the few players that have like an MVP, a scoring title, DPOY, and a Finals MVP all in the same year. And
It's
he did,
crazy. That's crazy.
and being an MVP, scoring title, and a Finals MVP, he's one of the few guys that did
Yep.
this multiple times.
You know
So
what,
I'm
Dub?
sorry.
That's a
You sit here
good
and look at
argument, Dub.
when you sit here and look at
I
who's
will
had
never-
the closest career to perfection, it would have to be Michael Jordan.
And that's completely facts because LeBron James had it quite the opposite in his career. So if we're gonna go off like Michael Jordan had a perfect, almost perfect career, then LeBron had an almost imperfect career, and he's still in the conversation of the greatest player of all time because of management, his circumstances throughout his career. So I mean,
Right
if
out.
that-
Let me go
if-
off you too.
Facts.
yeah,
Hey, like with Bron too, that was a good argument, Dub. But with Bron,
No, it wasn't.
he came in the league,
it was horrible.
18 years old.
I got a lot of cocksuckers.
The best
in the chat
18-year-old
today.
ever. With Bron, he came in, he's the best 18-year-old ever. Now what, 20-some years down the line, he's now the best 37-year-old, about to be 38-year-old ever. Is that not the best career?
Nah,
Is that
LeBron's
the
story,
best career?
but don't get me wrong, LeBron's
best
story is
from start to
amazing as
finish
well.
is LeBron.
LeBron's story is amazing as well. But the fact that Michael Jordan doesn't even
my
have. No. LeBron has a.
Hold on,
LeBron
for
has
those
a.
listening-
Damn, let me finish
I
this
know,
shit,
but
man.
for those listening, because everyone started cracking up, we had someone in the chat said, "Great monologue by Dub explains why Jordan's second." Go ahead,
let
Dub,
me-
go ahead.
So even though that LeBron's story is amazing as well,
This is my
being a
fourth one.
hometown hero and everything, going back,
Yeah.
coming back 3-1, it's an amazing story as well. But MJ's never had a blemish like a 2011 finals. Never even have a blemish like what happened in 07. So which is why I
Nah,
say
for
even
sure.
though LeBron James and his story is great, Michael Jordan doesn't have blemishes like that.
Did
But
they
what
feel bad for
LeBron
Michael
has
Jordan and start
over
giving other
Jordan-
people MVP? No.
What LeBron has over Jordan is that he was better at 18, and he's been in the league longer than MJ. And at 37, he's way better than MJ was at 37. I don't know if MJ was even in the league at that time. But talk about that longevity.
So you think
they
that
can't. That's gotta
I
be
mean,
something
I'm
that
a
we.
No,
LeBron
well,
fan,
no,
but I feel
but
like
this
it's a
is
weak argument.
now
longevity.
what we're talking
Gotta
about
take
is
into account
what we're
longevity.
talking about
Different.
right now. What we're
It's too
talking about.
different.
What
It's
we're
the
talking
battle
about right
Yeah,
now
that's
is better
argument. I
players.
love
No, this is a better player thing, and including longevity. And I think you could use that as a valid reason on why LeBron's better. But we're just talking about pure and strictly story, and the
Yeah.
story just being closest to perfection. I think a guy dominating as soon as he gets help, leaves dominating again, on top of having team success, being a crazy individual talent as well, and not even having like what blemishes MJ has in his career that's comparable to 07 and 2011. None.
Counting-
Can't count on 7. We're not counting on 7.
I mean,
11. I got you. 11, I got
even
you.
when he was young,
11,
he
I
was
got you.
battling against the Boston Celtics team, putting up 60 against them. And what did LeBron do against the Spurs? He couldn't even replicate that.
What did he do
I have
against the
to
Pistons
include
this
that.
series?
Yeah,
He
because
brought
they
that
were
team to the
targeting
finals.
him.
The
Oh,
22
y'all not
team in the finals.
understanding.
I
It's
do.
the-
I
it's the
understand what you're
story.
talking about. I
It's the
understand it.
story.
No, the story. I
Even
believe
at
the
a,
story,
even
though.
at a
It's
young
two great
age.
So what?
stories.
So what?
Yeah.
Would you say the story was better if he lost to the Pistons but played amazingly?
Yes.
Come on, bro.
Bro, you should make a movie, Doug.
So we're gonna highlight losing.
I want to
so-
see this
okay.
LeBron documentary.
Highlight losing. What you mean?
That
Bro,
joint's
Jordan lost
crazy.
like the first 6 years, 7 years of his career, and then he went to the Wizards, and we're not counting
loser.
that.
Loser.
I mean, he was losing, sure, but he was playing great.
He was playing, but
It's
he was
fine.
good.
There's
was-
never been
look-
there's never been meltdowns the way that LeBron's had. I'm sorry.
I
Never.
feel like
Not
the
one-
only. I feel like
young
the only.
age or old age.
The only
LeBron had
finals
one
that we could
meltdown.
discount LeBron was the Spurs one. Like that's the only one we could discount. 'Cause he was like what 20? How old was he? 22.
But even Michael Jordan in the beginning of his career, he was performing no
I
matter
guess,
what.
yeah.
Wasn't
Even against
Jordan?
the
Wasn't
Bucks,
Jordan
guys.
at UNC at 22?
Oh, now y'all just gonna do this.
Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not
he's
saying
not-
that. That's
he's
not me.
not
I'm not on
wrong.
that.
But-
I'm not on that. I'm not on that.
Like
I'm not on
I
that.
do wanna
I'm
sit
not on
here and
that.
clarify something. Like I'm not using this as a reasoning on why Michael Jordan is a better player than LeBron
No,
James.
of
like
course.
I'm just saying
he's
when
a
I'm
story,
just
the story
when I'm
line.
just
I'm
talking
sorry.
about when I'm just
I'm
talking about the
feeling you.
storylines
I'm-
between the two, I'm just leaning more towards MJ's storyline being closer to perfect. I'm not using this as an argument on
Right, I
why
feel you.
MJ is better because
I
I don't
feel you.
I don't debate talk dumbass talking points like that. That's stupid as hell to do.
It's the plan,